for Coinbase, you can just buy cryptocurrency on Coinbase.com. So see, I'm at Coinbase.com up here, or I'm holding my cursor. However, if you're signed into Coinbase, you can just create a new tab and you're automatically signed into pro.coinbase.com. All right, so if you buy cryptocurrency on Coinbase, it'll charge you like 4%, right? So if you say I want to buy $100 and then you preview buy $3, so it's 3%. So you only get $97 worth of Bitcoin. All right, so that's Coinbase.com. So don't buy it on here. Make another tab and open up. Just type in pro.coinbase.com. You should automatically be logged in. It is the same website. So what you do is you, assuming you've signed up and you're logged in, and you type in pro.coinbase.com, this will pop up, the exact same screen. Perhaps unless you've moved markets recently and you were checking out Litecoin and you close the tab, sign back in, it might be on Litecoin instead, for example. But anyway, so when you hit this deposit button, then you have options. Like I'll just show you, since I have a whole 28, so I have 29 cents of BAT, so I can transfer it from Coinbase to here, and it's instant ish. All right, so, and you would do that if you want to sell it. All right, so I don't know if that is actually enough to sell, because this exchanges have to make money off of you buying and selling, and they have a limit on how little it can be. So if you want to buy and sell something, this little search bar over here, you just put in the ticker. And if you don't know the ticker, go on CoinMarketCap and look at it. For some reason, why doesn't it allow you to buy it in Bitcoin or sell into Bitcoin? That's really strange. So these are called pairings. So a pairing is the coin, like let's say you want to buy whatever's called KNC, Kyber Network probably, or yeah, Kyber Network, yep. You would buy Kyber Network if you had Bitcoin. So it's not versus the US dollar, it's you buy it with Bitcoin. But down here, wrapped Bitcoin, if you wanted to buy whatever this is, if you clicked here, you have to have US dollars submitted or just on in your pro.coinbase. So if you moved money into pro.coinbase US dollars and you had bought all Bitcoin with it, and you click this, you wouldn't be able to, you would actually see what I'm about to see. You wouldn't be able to do anything because you don't have any value of Bitcoin. I think I might have said that backwards. So if you wanted to buy this wrapped Bitcoin, you would have to go on to WBTC hyphen BTC, and so go back to select market. That's where the thing is. So you would click this one. So now, if I had Bitcoin, it would say how much Bitcoin I have, which I have a tiny amount. Like I think it's 19 Satoshis or 190 Satoshis. Satoshi is 1/100,000th of a Bitcoin, but I'm not counting those zeros to figure it out. But anyway, now I can buy wrapped Bitcoin or whatever thing. So that's what a pairing means. You either can buy things with Bitcoin, you can buy things with Ethereum, or you can buy things with a stable coin like Tether or USDT, USDC, and there are different stable coins, but they typically have the word USD something. And Coinbase is one of the special ones where Americans can actually buy and sell USD. So you won't see USD pairings on many other websites but Coinbase, because this is about the only one. Like I said earlier, that's what it means to you get your money in and out of crypto on Coinbase. This is really the only way Americans can do that, unless you want to get fancy with VPNs and stuff and get around stuff. So, and as you can see here, this is the pairing of if you want to buy Bitcoin with USDC, which is Coinbase's stablecoin. So it's essentially an electronic dollar. It always stays a dollar, is what that means. And you'll see stuff like this, USDC or USDT, which is Tether, on other sites. So there are very limited. So for example, if you had Litecoin, you can't just go buy EOS with Litecoin. It's not a pairing. You either have to have Bitcoin to buy it, or Ethereum or USDC, and in Coinbase's case with US dollars as well, but that's not typical of other websites. So that's what a pairing means. So if you had Litecoin, you just can't buy whatever else with it. You got to sell it for Bitcoin first, essentially, or sell it for USDT on, for example, KuCoin. So and then you can buy EOS. So that's what that is. And where's my BAT? I don't know why BAT doesn't have a Bitcoin pairing. They must have made some deal with Coinbase not to allow it. So if I wanted to sell it, I guess for a stable coin, I would click sell. Alright? Now I'm about to say something that's also really important here. So perhaps a big remember this moment. There are two ways to sell and two ways to buy. So there are markets and limit sells and buys. A limit means if I want to sell, so I don't meet the max amount. See, it won't let me sell a half of a bat because it's too small. But anyway, let's say I had 20 of them and I click max. 20 would appear here. Green means somebody is trying to buy it at that price. The order is in. These are orders. People like, hey, I want to buy it for this amount. So people on the stock market trade floor, if that even exists anymore, you've seen those in movies or whatever where they're yelling with tickets. That's what this green and red is. These are people yelling for, I want to buy it for this amount, and then these people over here, hey, I want to sell it for this amount. So if you tried to sell 20 bat for this amount and hit sell, it would not sell immediately, most likely. And it could take a week to sell, especially if price is falling really fast, which in a bull market right now it's not. It would probably sell within seconds if you picked it this low. But let's say you want to try to sell it at higher, like 0.6, 0.6. Then you would have to scroll way up high. So there are like thousands of orders. So that probably wouldn't sell until price really skyrockets. So that's what limit order is. Typically, it's cheaper. The website charges you less money on a percentage basis if you do limit sell orders. So if you want to save money and not have to wait around for it to sell, usually what I do is I hit how much I want to sell of my BAT. So let's say 20. And then I would click this field so it highlights it, so it knows that's what I'm doing. And then I would click a number here, like at the very bottom, and then hit sell quickly. It should sell pretty quickly if you do that, assuming price isn't falling. If price is falling, then you would want to click that number and then make it smaller, like change that 9 to 7, and then hit sell. So that's what you would want to do. You save a little money. Over time, it adds up if you make a lot of trades. But if you're not going to, do a lot of movement of money, you probably just want to do a market. So this is the easy one. You just put how much. So imagine the 0 is a 20 because it won't let me sell 0.5. Imagine you want to sell 20 BAT and you hit sell order. You don't get to pick anything over here. It just sells it for the top green one. Or let's say if I wanted to sell 1 million of them, it would hit that sell order or that buy order, that one, all the way down until it added up to 1 million, and the price is getting worse and worse and worse for you. So these numbers are lower than the numbers up here. So the numbers up here are the highest buy amount, and these are the lowest sell amount. So they're always super close together. These ones are. But if you hit a big market sell all at once, you're kind of losing out on opportunity to sell it at a better price, because if there aren't orders of 1 million up here, it's going to consume all the ones down here until it reaches 1 million, and these numbers down here are lower, so you're selling it at a lower price. So if you ever want to sell something, let's say you had like 30,000 of them, and you hit market sell, it would still consume a whole bunch of these. I mean, probably way down to here, somewhere like that, and you're selling for, a penny less per one, which can add up, 58 cents versus 57 cents. But if you needed to sell 10,000, you can just put, I want to sell 1,000 now because these orders here are for 1,000. Hit sell, bam, it fills in immediately, and you get it for that price. Wait for the market to readjust because the numbers will creep right back up. Do it again, boom, and just do that 10 times. And if you do it separated 10 times, you get to keep selling at this highest price possible. So you're not going to move the market if you do that. In Bitcoin, you're never going to move the market unless you have like $10 million or something, or at least a few million, and sell it all at once. But something smaller like BAT, you could move the market with, if you have $5,000 of it and you hit sell, you would dump the price by a cent or two or three, something like that. And so therefore, a lot of the coins that you sold were sold at 56 cents and 55 cents instead of 58. So you can split it up. And what I just said, so that's kind of the end of the important thing, market versus limit, and how to kind of save money and sell it at a better price. So what I just said gets really important when you are going to a place like KuCoin and dealing with small cap coins. So $1,000 can move the market, by 5%. So, and what that means is, if you hit market buy all at once, which is the same concept, it'll eat up all of these red orders up here until it gets, if you want 10,000, it'll take up 10 rows or whatever, because these are all about 1,000. And you're buying it at a worse price, barely by 1/10 of a cent, right? But still, you're buying it at a worse price. And with smaller coins, it gets more and more prevalent because there aren't as many sell orders. So you could be drastically screwing yourself if you tried to buy $1,000 all at once of a small cap coin. I would buy $100 at a time, wait 30 seconds, because the exchange's bots will start kind of refilling stuff in, and then the same price that you just sold it for will pop right back up, and then you sell another $100 worth. So I typically sell, $250 at a time, or buy $250 at a time. If I say I wanted to buy $1,000 of something, I split it up. I typically just do market buys and sells. But if you trade a lot, it will rack up, and you want to do limit, and you can still be impatient like me and get it quickly. So if you want to sell, you just pick so red means sell. You got to pick one of the lower red ones and quickly hit the sell, and it should eat it up quickly. A few exceptions. If the price is dropping, that means that sell order probably won't ever be hit until the price rises back up again. So you can be impatient and save money. I'm lazy and impatient, I guess. So I typically do market buy, because I don't do enough. I don't day trade. So that's what that means. All right. So I will actually buy something right now. So I'll show you here. So I don't want to buy Bitcoin. Let's say Litecoin. And the reason I suggest buying Litecoin, if your goal is to buy a type of coin that's not on Coinbase, right? And if you want to spend $1,000, I would buy $1,000 of Litecoin on Coinbase to send it to that website, that other exchange like KuCoin. Reason why: it's cheap and it's fast. You only have to wait about 12 minutes. So Litecoin. However, if you want something that's on Coinbase, then just enter your US dollars here. So, and again, don't buy it on Coinbase.com. It'll charge you too much money. You can do it for free. So you hit deposit, US dollars, and bank account. So when you sign up, you need to link your bank account. And then let's just say like $50. I like buying cryptocurrency, so screw it. Let's buy $50 live on a video, or not live, but on this darn video. All right, so preview, deposit, and I've just found a new coin that I want to buy, so $50 will kind of get me started. All right, so it does hit instantly. I don't know if it'll let me send it off the exchange. Shoot. I don't think it'll let me send it off the exchange. Darn it. We'll try it. But I can still show you the whole point until that. So even if it doesn't, because it looks like I need to keep the money I'm putting on for 6 days. It's just silly. It's $50. All right, so deposit. But it says 6 days because that's how long it takes to really confirm with your bank that you have that $50. So right now, bam. So where's my $50? I don't see it here. Like, oh my God, right? So no, like I said, you have to pick the right pairing. So these pairings aren't U.S. dollars, so you can't see your U.S. dollars. If you went to portfolios, you would see that you have $50. Okay, I must have had 31 cents somewhere. What the hell was that? Basic attention. All right. So how do I get back? I guess that's the home page. This triple blue line, vertical lines. All right, so now, if I can't see my $50 here, you would go to select market, and then the drop down shows you this, and you can just put USD, and then select what you want to buy. So in this case, I want to buy Litecoin. All right, so I pick Litecoin USD. Why? And why not Litecoin BTC? Because I don't have any BTC or Bitcoin right now. BTC means Bitcoin, it's the ticker. I don't have any. All I have is US dollars, so I have to select a pairing that says US dollars for Litecoin. So that's why I picked this one. And then, so like I said, I'll just show you a limit. So let's pick something like that. Max LTC. So with $50, and if I pick that price for $233.36, I would get this much Litecoin. I don't want to buy the max. Let's just say half. I'll buy half and half. So ish. Okay. So on the price, I want to. If I'm impatient, if I want to get a better price, I would do something up here and then just hit place buy order, and then I would have to, or no, not buy order. I would pick something down here. Sorry, the wrong way. I'm not selling. I'm buying. So these are the better prices, the lower away. So if you want to buy it for less money, it's way down here, right? So that's a better buy. You can buy more of it for less money. But if you're impatient, you can just select one here. 200, let's just say, or you can just look at what it's changing between. So it's 233. It keeps changing between maybe 66 and 73. So let's just say 69, which it just changed. So it looks like it's dropping right now a little bit by a few cents. So let's say 40. Which, if it's dropping and you're buying, that's good because you get more. Let's say 53, and then hit place buy order. So it shows up down here. Status is open. That means it hasn't hit. So you can, when you do this, you can see where your order is. Like, so as it gets closer and closer to the top, that means yours is about ready to be. A seller is about ready to sell it to you for that amount. So I can see mine going up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, so as I'm doing that, let's do a market buy, and I can buy $25 worth, and I don't have that other option because it just picks the lowest seller here. So I would get this price if I bought it because I'm not buying 14 Litecoin, you know. And if I wanted to buy 500 Litecoin, it would pull some from here, pull some from there, pull some from there, and that's and the price for some of the coins would be different as you bought more and more. So I placed buy order. Okay, so that filled immediately, and then as I did that, my limit order creeped to the top, and it filled as well. So now I have $50 worth of Litecoin. Yay! Right.